Hello, everyone. Scourge13 here, the volunteer community moderator for Executive Assault 2, bringing to you today a video that is going to hopefully serve as a decent tutorial, let's play type match between me and the AI to show off the game, show off its features, and specifically to show off how it's changed since entering early access in October of 2018. I did my first tutorial video around that time, and the game has changed so much from there. It's just going to be easier to just kind of leap in here and show you. So without further ado, let's do that. Alright, so here we are at the main title screen. We are going to use a multiplayer game for this tutorial. Now as we hit multiplayer, we can now see games all over the world. Of course, you don't see any games right now because I'm playing a kind of special experimental version that Rob, the sole developer of the game, has made available to everybody. But nobody really, everybody likes to play the main stable version. So normally there'd be at this time of day, which is like 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, there would be a couple matches in Europe, maybe a couple in Russia. So the multiplayer is active. Maybe not StarCraft 2 active, but there's people to play with. A lot of people do password their games. That's like the #1 complaint on the forums, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up a comp stomp that you can leave open to the world, and that way you can, maybe address this problem of not having games to play. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my face over the keyboard and password it, just in case some random person shows up during the tutorial. But of course, if you were going to do a real game, you would leave a password blank. I live in the USA, so that's where I'll host, but again, everybody across the world can see that. So we're going to set up the game now. The game is not up. There is no lobby yet, so this is just the setup screen. Okay. There are 3 preset maps with this version. We got a 3-player map here, another 3-player map, and a 2-player map. This is actually a very good 1v1 map here. I'm not going to play it. I'd rather play a 6-world, 1 AI on easy random map, and if I don't like the map, like I don't like this map, I'm going to keep hitting that button till I find something that I like. Oh, this is an interesting formation here. We've got 2 choke points that we both have to kind of fight over, and a rich systems. I don't know if they're really rich or not, but we got systems that might represent, or rather that do represent, some amount of unknown resources over here that we can both try to acquire. That's a pretty cool setup to me, and it was a random map, so let's go ahead and go with this one. This is a comp stomp with an easy AI. I usually recommend new players start on very easy. The AI on settings higher than very easy will try to win the game by killing you, so only when you're ready should you go on to easy. But this is a comp stomp, and I'm going to make sure that we turn off the auto balance executrons just to kind of show you. If you have this on, people will, and it's a comp stomp, an open comp stomp, other players will join the enemy team, which maybe you want that, but I don't. So there we go. This is the setup. We have our planets that we want. We got the AI set up. We have 1 rival company. You can't set it at 0. You can set it at 0, but then nothing's going to happen. So we set it at 1. Make sure the ratio of AI to humans is okay. Like we could do a 2-on-2, a 2-on-1 AI match here by having 1 human and 1 AI. These 2 sliders here are how you adjust who's in your game and whether they're humans or AI. And unfortunately, messing with all that has destroyed that map that I said I liked. I should have copied and pasted this seed here. Now I'm just going to mash this button until I find something reasonably that I like. I really don't want to have any. Okay, here we go. It's kind of, this is alright. Similar idea. We got a couple choke points to go after. This is a real choke point here for this player, and this guy's open. That's kind of a cool setup too. So let's go ahead and run with this one, and let's start the game now that it's all set up. Now as it's loading, this is the first time that the lobby will appear in the server list, by the way. And then when it's done, you get to this screen, and because it's an AI player, we immediately get into gameplay. But if we were waiting for another human CEO player, it would stay on that screen. Um, Executrons can drop in and drop out. Okay, let's go ahead and we start the game in a first-person mode. Um, and so, it's WASD to walk around, control crouches, space jumps, shift runs, left click to shoot, right click for increased aiming accuracy. There is no aim down sight system yet. And then you hit R to reload. And as you can see, this bar fills up the more I fire, and I hit R. And ammo is infinite, but the bar kind of keeps you from going crazy. Okay, so let's go back into RTS mode now and hit E on the command desk. We're in RTS mode. Let's go ahead and start a research. We're going to go ahead with ore processing first. I do recommend that that's how all players start, simply because, I don't know, I'm OCD and I want the most economic bonuses that I can possibly have. My first building here is going to be the Executron facility. If you don't have an Executron facility, players cannot do the drop-in, drop-out as Executrons. So always build that if you're in a multiplayer game and you want people to join. You got to have that thing. That's where they'll spawn in. Now this is our gateway facility, and this is the first major departure from those first versions of the game. The infantry transport has been replaced by this gateway teleportation facility, and as soon as it pops in here, we'll talk about what you do here. So here's our docking bay, going to get our economy started. Here's the free probe that we get. You can have up to 3, but you need to research them to unlock the other 2. So this probe has no weapons, has fairly high health. You can use it as a probe, which we are going to do. The other player is over here. Let's go ahead and just probe him up a little bit. And so he's going to automatically head over there now. In order to do that, I selected him, hit the galaxy map button, and then right-click the system I wanted. And then I left-click back home. So, okay. We've got our economy started. Let's make sure we queue up by going into design ships, docking bay, economy, freighter, miners. Let's go ahead and queue up 10. And that way we'll have a stream of ships coming in so they can mine and give us resources. And basically we can... well, I'll talk about that later. It's already stream of consciousness enough. So that was, again, the major difference between this version and the other version was the addition of the gateway and the Executron suite here. Alright, so let's go ahead now and put down some of our other buildings. Always make sure you have a goods factory, because goods are important. That's how we get money. And here's how many goods we sell. There is an economic victory condition. I kind of breezed over it on the, or rather didn't even breeze over it on the match creation screen, but if you can set up a victory where you sell so many goods to a neutral trader, then you win the game. We're doing the good old-fashioned assassinate the CEO. So Jim's happy, Krau's CEO assassinated. See in the diplomacy window, we haven't discovered him yet. Or rather, we haven't discovered any neutral factions yet. We do know his project here. And then here are relations between all the other neutral parts. We have good standing with the Traders Union, so traders will show up. And the Anti-Pollution League, the more heat generate is based on how many goods you sell. So eventually they will come after us, but nothing right now. Here's our message bay, and our ore processing research is complete. Let's go ahead and slap down our free orange processing buildings. Buildings are free in this game. You do have to unlock them with research, but as long as you've got space to put them down, you can put them down until the button grays out. So same with the shipyards, we get 3 of those. I'm going to place those down after they come in. So that is that there. So we'll get our economic bonuses now. And unlike the previous versions where you actually had to go through the UI and turn these on to get the bonus, just by existing, they give us bonuses now. So that's a good quality of life change. Let's go ahead and unlock a weapon, because like in all space strategy games, the beginning weapons you have are just kind of there to be there. They are not particularly good at anything. So we're going to go ahead and get the ion pulsators, and then once we unlock those, I'll show you how we upgrade the various items with them. But let's go ahead and see. We got a trader here again, but we have no resources to make goods to sell him for money, so he'll come back soon enough. All right, let's see what's going on in Sigma here. We're taking a lot of damage from these two neutral fighters that don't appreciate us going through their territory. But he'll probably get to his destination. All right, and we see that our first wave of ships have docked and are processing the materials through these smokestacks here. Go ahead and place down these shipyards here. And I'm just kind of I don't have a set base format in mind for this particular tutorial. I'm just kind of playing some things where they fit. This is actually kind of a weird loadout. I hope this is not optimal play here. But it is, it's going to give us what we need. So, we're going to wait for those materialize in. Go ahead and keep an eye on, okay, we've got 5 things left, 5 miners left in the queue. I'm going to go ahead and tell the rest of them to go onto coolant. Because speaking of the economy, the coolant and its role has changed. So before, in previous versions of the game, coolant kind of served as a balance to sieging, so I can't just turtle behind my shield forever. Coolant would tick down, and eventually my reactor would explode because of, well, under siege. And I wasn't getting any coolant to cool that reactor. Now coolant is strictly a boosting resource. So if I go into power management here, I hit the overload button, all these things get amplified and boosted, and now I'm just better. But if I leave the overcharge on past the point where our coolant depletes, then I will explode. So if you're going to be distracted by, things, you want to make sure that your power is off the overload. Okay, it looks like our probe didn't quite make it to their destination, so let's go this way and see if we can't go another way in there. Okay, we've researched that now. Let's go back to space station. I'm going to put on the fighter bay just so we show off how to operate that thing. That's often a point of confusion on the forums, is how you use the fighter bay. Oh, the announcer kind of warned us there, so good. Let's turn off the overlay or overload. And let's see, how many people do we have mining this here? We got 3 over here, and then you and you. Okay, that's fine. 5 miners on coolant's more than enough out of 12. Okay. Now let's go ahead and upgrade our defenses by hitting the defense button here, and then we can select our new light weapon and hit apply changes. All right, and this is a global setting, so anything that has, now you can see that these updated, anything that has weapons on them will now have the new weapons. If we had bases in other systems, they would also update with the new weapon. In fact, the first thing I'm going to do, the first starship I'm going to create here, now that our queue is ready, I'm going to go ahead and manufacture, with a light weapon already installed, the iron pulsator.
Grid upgrade
I'm going to go ahead and create or queue up a mining base so that we can take over Sigma. All right. It's telling us our defense upgrade is completed. Means that now we'll fire cute little blue bolts of energy at things that assault our base. And we'll probably show that off at some point. Okay, I see that this has sprung to life, so our expansion is getting ready. We're going to research, or we're going to unlock a couple more things before I start building ships. The reason why is because the game doesn't have a retrofit mechanic in yet. So I personally find it intolerable to build a ship that, even though, having a ship versus not having a ship is kind of a bad strategic situation to be in, we can quickly make some robots to fend off any boarding party. And the beginning ships just straight up can't destroy this base yet. They have to get some pretty heavy weaponry unlocked. So I'm just not concerned about having ships at the moment. We don't have anything to defend. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the overload button here because we've got plenty of coolant storing up. Okay, Mr. Fufu is there. So this one came with a neutral mining base. And here's the enemy probe. They came from this system based on where their location is. So let's go ahead and get our probe in there.
Research completed.
Okay, and I'm going to research a heavy weapon now. The light laser. It's funny because it's a heavy weapon. Okay, fighter bay research is completed. And we have another trader here. Let's go ahead and go to resource management, processing, and here we can make goods. I like to make 20 at a time. I'm going to queue them up, hit start production, and let that run. Okay, our base is done. Let's go ahead and get him into Sigma. So I just kind of, bandbox highlighted him, right-clicked here, and he's going to go into that system now. We will have to pay attention to deploy him, but otherwise he's going to make his way there. And yes, indeed. The fighter bay is done. Derp. So we're going to go ahead and put down our fighter bay. Let's go ahead and put it here. This will create a dead end on this part of the station, which actually probably isn't a good idea because it might be the only place that we can build another thing. So I'm going to go ahead and place this here on this end. And as soon as it materializes in, I'll kind of take us on a walking tour of the base, of at least the command center, because the command center is fully functional also in first-person mode. You can't issue orders from the little screens, but you can queue up units and possess turrets and all kinds of fun things. Okay, our lasers are done, so let's go ahead and upgrade our systems once again and apply those changes. Let's go ahead and unlock the light shield.
Level is low.
Okay, let's go ahead and fix that issue there. Okay, so we have our fighter bay is done here. Now we can hit this button again, and it'll tell us we've got story. We start with 6 fighters. We can always build more. It costs 100 iron per fighter. We can equip them here, so we have a choice between these, so they can get re-equipped whenever they come back in and out. They can only use light weapons, though. So let's go ahead and just say that they're going to use the ion pulsators. If I were to launch all, they're going to come spilling out of here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And if we want to control one of these bad boys, we get into first-person mode. See them fly off there. And we can go over here, and we can direct control a fighter. It will randomly give us one to control. And here we are. And we can use the reticle here with the mouse to fire pretty cool beans. These guys cannot leave the system. They are strictly defensive. So unlocking them this early with no enemy threat is kind of a waste. But I did want to show you this system and how it worked. Again, one of the things that caused a lot of confusion on the forums. So here you go. Here's how you get control of your fighters and make sure that they're equipped properly. Okay, and then we hit escape to get out of here. Let's actually look at the screen here and click to get these recalled. And you heard the confirmation there. Let's go ahead and take a look around here as well. We've got turret controls. If we hit red alert, it brings up this defense window. I can possess a turret on the outside. This is a laser turret, so I can control that here. Hit escape to get out of that. Go on to green. And then here we have selecting our teleportation target. And then we stand on this pad and we'll teleport to the next bridge. So that we'll show you off that in a moment. Again, and then here we could fabricate some ships. We can adjust our queues, what queue is going to be used here, 1 2 3, what kind of ship, how it's outlined here. I'm going to wait until we have shields to build anything. And then here's just a cargo bay readout, and up here we get like a live radar. Everything's small right now because we have small ships, but in a bigger battle you'd see like the actual sensor pings and stuff. It's really neat. So everything is fully functional. Let's go ahead and back in here. Alright. Okay, our building platform's done. Let's go ahead and deploy that in the highlight it. Let's deploy that in the green region. Let's turn on our power overload, make things go a little faster. We've got plenty of coolant now.
Research completed.
Alright, and let's go ahead and unlock the next big hull here. And let's go ahead and design a couple of assault frigates here. Scouts can't use the heavy weapon. They can use some heavy weapons, but not this particular one. So let's go ahead and make an assault with a ion pulsator and shields. Let's build 2 of them. Okay, and those 2 shipyards are on the way. Let's go back and think about design here for a moment. So now there's different loadout types, and they are going to be restricted based on both the hull size and the job. So as you can see here, the Scout has no access to the heavier laser weapon, but we do have another bonus here. We can select a speed increase at the expense of not selecting a shield. The Assault, on the other hand, we can get a heavy weapon, this light weapon, and shields, but no speed boost. And that's true for all of these things. Dreadnoughts are different from long range, which are different from support. And each one of these has a little icon that'll show up on the mini-map, so you can tell what ships have what role. And again, as we unlock more ship types, I can show off just a little bit more. It looks like we finally did reach Majoran, enemy system. Oh man, let's go ahead and deploy this right away. These guys are pumped up. They're doing lots of damage. Okay, so we both have 1 mining system. Let's go ahead and now go to our outpost here.
Research completed.
Okay, our frigate research is done. The guy auto-traded with us. We can auto-trade, and I have that enabled. Let's go ahead and queue up another 20 of these things. We have plenty of resources. I haven't been spending any because of my OCD and the ship design thing. Let's go ahead and build. Let's build a couple of shielded assault frigates now. Okay, and those will complete soon. They want us 1,000 credits. We have it, so let's go ahead and approve that so they don't attack our base anymore. And these ones that were already aggroed are destroyed by our ion pulsator systems. So now we have this mining base. This is going to be great. We got 3 raw ironite asteroids here. That'll keep us going for a while. We get some free miners and a free cargo ship for logistical supply. Because what they'll do is they'll mine this stuff automatically, and then the cargo ship will take it to our base automatically for processing. Everything does need to be processed in this docking bay. So, gotta be concerned about that. If you have a really far away system, you may want to invest in additional cargo ships. And they will, again, automatically kind of run your empire for you. But you still have to tell them to build. They're not going to build them for you. Okay, so it looks like our probe here has kind of discovered most of the galaxy. Let's go ahead and go to this pocket system and just kind of investigate. Okay, so they've taken over this system. Once you visit a system, you have permanent eyesight over it. Your telescopes can just see what's going on. So now we can tell what they're doing. It doesn't look like they're doing anything too important. We don't have any research going right now. Oh my god. That was a waste of coolant. Oops. But yeah, so let's go ahead and mass our forces in Sigma, and we'll probably do a little probe of an attack here on their base or on their expansion. And to get into ship-to-ship combat. Okay, and we don't have anything else cool unlocked yet, so... Also, speaking of unlocking things, we did unlock the shields, which do apply to ground units, including the CEO. Our equipment rack for the CEO is right under here in this teleporter-looking thing, but this is not a teleporter. That is the teleporter. So we go in here, we hit E, we can give ourselves some shields. Now, the CEO is not a combat unit. All it can ever carry is a light weapon. It can never carry a heavy weapon. So no matter what heavy weapons I unlock for my soldiers, I will never be able to carry them. So, again, you're a strategy player. You're not a first-person shooter. If I get in direct combat, that's kind of an oopsie on my part as the CEO player. But you can upgrade light weapons and equip yourself with them and have a little bit more of a chance if you're boarded. But just letting you know that. That's such a cool thing to look at. I love that. Okay. So we're upgraded. We got shields on.
Research completed.
Alright, sorry about that. My wife hates fun and loves vacuuming, so it was only natural that while I was doing this, there would be a vacuuming session going on. Alright, so we're back, and our overcharge isn't dead yet. I did select a couple things to upgrade. Hope that was pretty obvious. Our probe is now heading towards the one place it hasn't visited yet. Could try to take over this station, actually. I don't have any infantry units, though, but that's okay. Let's dock. Let's go into the design screen. Go to robots. Make sure they have shields. Let's build 12 of them. We're only going to send them in at a trickle. Let's turn off the overload. 1 second left. See what I mean? Cutting it close. Okay. So our system here will be... Here, you hit tab to get this cutaway view where you can order your soldiers around. You can also bandbox them and hit direct control. And now I am in control of this soldier. Now he has the default little... Okay, so our gateway is connected. We're going to go ahead and wait just a few little minutes for that to happen, for them to get some more people. There are turrets in there. I don't think there's any soldiers in there. Let's check. No soldiers. There are soldiers in there. So I'm concerned. This is a two-way portal. So I'm concerned these guys might try to come in. And the AI will do that eventually. It's the easy AI, so it's programmed to make some mistakes. But they can go in there. In fact... Oh, I thought I saw them moving. So let's make sure they can't actually get inside. It will take control of one of these guys here. And we'll hit this button. Activate security field. Oop. There we go. And now no one can enter or exit this field here. And you can actually see, we can see down the hallway, there was no one there. So now they can't enter through that portal, but we'll have to turn that off manually in order to go through ourselves. And that's something that can only be done in first-person mode. I can't actually control that in any way from this view. That's one of those things that only the Executron or a possessed foot soldier can do. Okay. We're doing pretty good, I think. We're unlocking cruiser hull, and we're docked up. We're going to take a station from these fools. Let's go ahead and hop into one of these soldiers here. Yeah, and sometimes when you possess a soldier, he likes to jump around. We're still working on that. Or Rob is still working on that. I'm doing no work. Okay, the security field is deactivated. Highlight these guys, and we're going to click them through the gate. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go over here to this station now. Bandbox these guys, tell them to move. Now, if I were smart, they are moving, responding. I should get over here as soon as possible. Turn on that security field again to keep them from warping into my base. Looks like things are not really going well on this side. So I might decide we're going to disconnect instead of worrying with the security field. Alright. So that was a fail. I didn't bring nearly enough soldiers for that, but that just kind of shows you the system at any rate. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to kind of stay in this system, I guess. Actually, we're going to head over here. He seems interested in what's over here, so we'll go ahead and see what that's about. Let's activate our coolant again, our overload, get things going. Let's build, I don't know how many we lost there, but let's build like 7 more. and just kind of have these guys chilling out in the gateway room so they're ready. We do have a neutral attacking us, so I'm going to go ahead and launch the fighters and have them deal with that neutral attacking our base. They don't like that we sold those goods, so our fighters are going to take care of that. Problemo.
Warning. Coolant level is research completed.
Okay, so you had a lot of things completing there at that moment. Let's go ahead and keep going on the weapon research. We do have a new Starship unlocked, which we could do as a long range, but we don't have a long range heavy weapon yet, so that's kind of pointless. Dreadnought gives us access to this plated armor, which increases health but decreases speed. This is still the best choice, I think. We're going to go ahead and go with all green weapons. There will be the Green Death. Let's build just one of those. Okay, I do have the money for this, so let's go ahead and keep them on my good side. Cruiser research is complete, and yeah, the Deathbringers were like, you're gonna die now, but we kind of took care of them already. Let's go ahead. Oop. Maybe not. They're still fighting over there. Well, let's let that play itself out. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so they've kind of taken over this area, huh? They've got soldiers in that one. They've got no soldiers in this one. But I think our probe exploded, didn't it? No, it's not back at base, so where is it? Oh. Oh, this is a different one. Oh. Oh. Well, they basically have the whole system. See what I mean by not playing efficiently? But, you know, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Alright. Speaking of being okay, we've got our boarding party assembled, it looks like. So they're ready to go whenever we get our probe at a place where they can go. Do you want to show the teleportation system off real quick? Yes, I do. Thank you, voice in my head. We want to select the target here, which is our one target, our mining outpost, and then we hit the telebeam, and we will be transported in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a totally non-copyright infringing way later, we are now in our mining base. You can transport soldiers this way in groups too. There's a lot of people that can fit on this pad. Something's going on in the system. Let's get back to our command and control center. Get out of this area. Because if we die, we lose the game, because we're the CEO player. Okay, but we're back here. Alright, let's get back in our command pod. Okay. But that's a little dose of that. That's how you work that. Woo! Okay, actually we should have our fighters get recalled here. They can run out of fuel and then be in trouble, so let's go ahead and recall them while they can still fly. And get re-outfitted. Speaking of re-outfitting, let's get all this upgraded. Which was kind of pointless because we just unlocked a better version. Let's go ahead and get that going. We got a neutral frigate coming in now. And our fighters are kind of dealing with things right now. Let's make sure...
Defense grid upgrade complete.
Okay. Apply all of those changes, please. So we have the latest Astoof. Alright. Our mining operation is now safely over here. We have our fleet just chilling. Let's assault... was it Majoran? Let's look at our map. Majoran is where we want to assault, because that's going to be on our way to their home system. Okay, our probe finally died. Let's head that.
Defense grid upgrade.
Go to our system. Okay. Defense system upgraded complete. Excellent. So now we can indeed have all these guys re-outfit themselves. We'll relaunch them to deal with the issue of the encroaching and neutral. It was not so neutral anymore. Okay. They're still gonna... See, they still aggro on things. As long as they have fuel... They're kind of autonomous, and that they have fuel, so they're gonna kind of fight. Let's go ahead and hit R to do the red alert. This will make our weapons deploy, and this will help us deal with this guy here. So as you can see, our automated defenses are now on, and they are attacking. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we're basically under no threat. They're just kind of obnoxious. And as long as there's red alert, though, we're not making any progress on research. So that is slowing us down a bit, which is unfortunate. Green alert. Let's go ahead and launch our fighters again, because we still have an enemy fighter here we want to deal with. Of course, this guy's probably going to clean him up. Go ahead and get to Majoran with this guy. He can just join that battle. Alright. The trader is here. He spent all of our money, so I'm going to go ahead and queue up a bunch more of these guys. We have tons of money, I just haven't been spending it. I want to show a thing. Alright, this guy has a lot of crystals. Now he will, when he's full, he'll automatically come. But I'm going to go ahead and just give him a move order, and now he'll launch on his own. He'll come all the way to our station and then return here. I just want to get some more coolant in our reserves. I want to be able to accelerate things and have that acceleration be meaningful. Okay, and it looks like our immediate threat's gone. Let's recall all our fighters. Okay, so we have a ground army here. They're just they're chillaxing.
Research completed.
And we're just going to wait for the opportunity time to deploy them to, a hot zone. See, our fleet is here. Let's go ahead and push on the station. And we'll get into ship-to-ship combat. Okay, we've got all our techs unlocked that I care to unlock here. Let's go ahead and research here. How many things do we have here? Currently processing, we have 9 derps. Let's see if we can trade. I want to trade all 100 derps. So that gave us 16,000 fighter bay or processing outpost research. We want that.
Completed.
Okay, that was quick because he left as soon as we did that. Alright, so now we have the outpost, the research outpost, which allows us to have high-tech stuff, which is what I want to show off. So let's go ahead and design our structure, research outpost, fabricate one up. Now we will have to destroy Majoran here. Let's go ahead and focus fire on you, and let's go ahead and take control of you. We get a nice bridge view as we take control of things. So beautiful. But we're going to go ahead and get in the command chair and go into full-on ship-to-ship mode. We can control where the heavy weapons shoot. There is no reverse gear, so you got to move forward all the time. But W, A, and D will control your ship. And I am attempting to strip off turrets on this ship here, because it is pixel perfect targeting. So if I do enough damage to this one turret on the top, it will explode and be unable to function. But it looks like we're just straight up not going to be able to do that. But that's okay. We'll probably just go back to good old-fashioned focus fire, hit escape, get out of there. We've taken no casualties so far. We did blow up one of their ships, I believe. So let's go ahead and focus fire on their frigates first. Their weapons are non-upgraded, so they really are pathetic. I'm kind of surprised we took some damage, to be honest with you. Our cruiser should be showing up any minute now. There he is. Let's get him involved in this. And let's get our gateway probe docked up. We're going to invade and then self-destruct that station. Okay, focus fire on this guy, please. Alright. Switch targets. As the epic battle score rages.
Research completed.
Excellent. And then kind of done everything here that I care about. Trooper weapons. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. I would like a flamethrower, please. And then let's go ahead and boost some things. We've got enough coolant for it. Okay, focus fire there. And you can go ahead and attack that guy. As you can see here, the better weapons and the better ship hulls will have longer ranges. So, you know, they can't even reply to this guy here. He's too long range. Alright. And let's see here, you can also see that the ships fly at different levels, so they're below us. And we're about to collide. That's not going to be good for them. But there you go. Alright. They have their own probe coming. Let's go ahead and focus fire on that, please. Can get some friendly fire here with the shield bubble, but that's alright. They'll hit them eventually. Okay. What about our docking, locking? Oh, I accidentally told him to attack. Cancel that and dock. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy to Majoran. And unlock the better stuff. Incoming protester ships. Alright, let's go ahead and launch our fighters here. Mop up those ships. Let's do more trooper weapons, maybe? Nah, you know what? Let's go ahead and special edition the standard shields. Get some better shields on our CEO and our ships. Okay. How is... Oh, there it is. That answered my question. Thank you. Alright, pile on in there, boyos. I said pile on in there. Sometimes you gotta really zoom in and get them. There you go. And they're already heading towards the area. Let's go ahead and disengage you.
Coolant level is low.
Rather not deal with not being able to do that. Let's see, what do they have here? Let's do some fighting here. Alright. We're in it. Run, Boyle, run! Alright. Hacking. Ah! You hold E over a closed door to hack it, by the way. But we died trying to do it. They will. Yeah, they're gonna ease. We have enough soldiers left over to do this. We're gonna get on in there. Let's possess another one. And again with that. He's hacking. That's the hacking animation. Alright, he's in. Come on, guys. Let's hit this self-destruct button.
Attention, please. This space station will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
Yes, it will.
And we want their belongings behind.
Yep. Okay, so that's gonna explodify. Let's go ahead. They are based in Tarkonis. Let's go ahead and just kind of put a siege line on that warp point there. Our probe exploded,
Completed.
which is rather unfortunate, but hey, got all that done now. Let's go ahead and do the protophase lasers here. Make sure everything else is up to date. Our shield should be done. So let's upgrade that. Right? Our stuff is ready there. Let's go ahead and build a carrier, actually. Let's go to design, dreadnought, carrier, that heavy weapon, those light weapons. The light weapon you select here will be the light weapon that your drones have, by the way. Let's get the better shield
Defense grid upgrade
and
complete.
pop out one of those. We already have 30 of 50 ships, so I'm not too worried about it. I do want to save plenty of room for the fun stuff. There's a lot of protesters here. A lot. And it looks like they're going to try to harass our miners. So what we're going to do is we are going to design a few robots with flamethrowers. How about 6? And if they need to, they can teleport without the need of a gateway into that mining station to defend it. Let's go ahead and get to Majoran with our probe. Kind of get staged up out here. Let's go ahead and deploy our research station builder now that the area is clear. And yeah. And there again, they have nothing on the weapons that are now equipped on this station, so they're just gonna die to it, really. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any more protesters here? Nope. Scrolling out all the way. I see nothing there. Let's go ahead and call our fighters. Make sure they're all fueled up and ready to roll. Okay. That's like half of them. Let's go ahead and get them stacked up over here. Make sure they're ready to rock and roll when we need them. Yeah, we're good. And it looks like they have their gateway coming in. Alright, and we have just now acquired this system for ourselves with our research station. Once it's fully materialized, we'll have access to those advanced resources or advanced technologies. There's really only a couple things I want to research in trooper tech that are advanced. The heavy machine gun actually is what I want.
Research completed.
Okay, we're just going to kind of wait a moment. Let's upgrade our station. And then trooper weapon, heavy machine gun. And let's go to our own mining station here. How is our cargo ship has not arrived yet on its return trip. So that's unfortunate. Is it still here? No. Where is it? It's coming here. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Excellent. We've got some
Defense grid upgrade
unfortunate
complete.
visitors. If you probably didn't see that because I forgot I was doing a tutorial and I was just kind of clicking through things, but the trader told us he had some infestors. So those are the neutral alien worm babies that can infest your ship. But we have some flamethrower dudes here. They'll take care of it. In fact, possess one of them. We're gonna go all together and deal with it. Hear them just tearing things apart. And here we are, approaching the area. Alright, little alien worm babies. Meet Uncle Flamer. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. He's gone. I hear ya. Where are ya? Stop destroying my stuff, please. Let's hit R for reload. See, they can hear him too. It's like under there. Well, that's kind of a cheap tactic, you darn alien. There you are. Can I get you under there? Not really. Well, that's a bummer. Well, we'll let these guys do what they need to do. Yeah, they'll take care of it. Alright, our carrier's nearly done. Still here. We still have that gateway. It's on its way, finally. Alright. In case things go wrong, let's head to Sigma first. This carrier. How's Majoran doing? Okay, they've got, see this dark hull here, that they've got the special ablative plating, so they've got a lot of health on that one ship. And they have another one here too. Don't look like they have any other weapons though, except for the ion pulsators. No shields. No advanced weaponry, because it's the easy AI, so we'll be alright. Our heavy machine gunners are almost complete. Or our heavy machine gun.
Completed.
Let's go ahead and just get that unlocked. Now let's design some of these guys. You want the heavy machine gun, the upgun shields. Build 10 of those dudes. Alright.
Emergency. Enemy gateway probe is docking.
Yep. Thank you for that. Also, now that we have unlocked a better machine gun, we can actually go here and put some shields on our probes and some machine guns on our turrets. This button here is our internal defenses. Let's go ahead and wait the 30 seconds for those to upgrade. And that's again a global setting, so anywhere that I have internal defenders will have those new weapons. So again, not too concerned. It looks like the probe blew up before it could dock, so good deal there. Here's a long-range user. No long-range weapon, so I don't know why the AI built that. Silly, easy AI. Let's hurry some things up there with the overloading. Okay, looks like stuff is appropriately here. Let's go ahead and make a push on their base. Let's go ahead and get that guy in there too. All right. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, buddy. You're gonna get wrecked. Alright. Let's get these guys back here so that they're in position when we need them. These guys over there also.
Research completed.
Okay, and we have the ultimate energy weapons unlocked. So it's the end of that research tree. Let's see what else can we get. Heck, we can go right for the minigun. I've never actually played with those yet, so let's go ahead and unlock those. All this stuff is new, by the way. Looking forward to doing some trading, huh? Well, I don't got no goods for you, and this game's about to be over. So, ha! Alright. Ooh! That was unfortunate that this leapt right in there. Get in there, probe. Please. Don't get wabanged. Alright. So they are now going to filter over here. Let's go ahead and try to deploy in a way that we don't get a lot of friendly fire. Which looks like it's already kind of happening here. Okay, our probe is docked. Where's our carrier? Okay, carrier, get your butt all the way to Tarkonis as well. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the bridge here. Looks like a lot of chaos, actually. Ooh. Let's go ahead and see the secondary lounge. Okay, I just heard their ship explode. So here's our secondary lounge. We can look out and get a slightly different view of the action. Pretty cool. Alright. Escape, get out of here. Okay. It's like, I don't know if we've lost any ships yet. That ship's just about to get blown up. Oh my god. Oh, reactor is overheating. Turn off that overload. Okay, we did lose our probe. Let's tell it to go all the way to Tarkonis, no stopping. You know, that was a fail. I should have grouped it up with the other ships and then had it go. Did we get our minigun? We did. Alright, well, let's, I guess, start upgunning this stuff. So, upgrade... Oops, nope. Upgrade these guys to miniguns. And let's design exactly one minigun-equipped soldier. Just for funsies, see what that looks like. Alright. Looks like we are kind of winning slowly but surely this battle here, thanks to those shields we picked up early in the game. And of course we have... Our carrier is on its way. Our probe moves fairly quickly for what it is, so it'll be there shortly. Okay, now this is a cause for concern here. Maybe. Okay, those are upgraded now. Let's go back. Okay, let's check out the minigun. Ooh. Oh! That's awesome. I might actually build a couple of these guys. They're pretty expensive. So we're gonna go ahead and go down to the area here. Just kind of compare and contrast. So you got flamers up front. That's a heavy machine gunner, actually. Okay, escape. Yep. Research outpost getting boarded. Alright. But it blew up. So, derp. Let's go back and kind of take a gander at what that minigun looks like with this turret here. Where is he? Where did I put him? Oh, that's another thing with this game. Sometimes they want to, if you don't give them move order, they'll go back to where the place where you possessed them. So that's what happened there. We lost track of them. Let's actually build a couple of these dudes. Couple three. Okay. Sweet. Let's go ahead and see what he looks like. Oh. Alright. That's a heavy machine gunner. Cool gun, bro. Cool gun. Alright. How's Tarkonis going? Still have soldiers and ships here. A lot of veterancy on our cruiser. And as you can see, the experience level gives it some damage increases. So.
Research completed.
Okay. What did I just research? Let's research a battleship, why not? I even forgot what I researched just now. Ah, yeah, the upgraded things. So here's our second tier weapon. You can see it in our hands there. Has a little bit more of a bullet fire rate. Again, not exactly the thing you want to rely on as the CEO player, but okay. Tarkonis, how you doing, bro? Do we have our probe yet? No. Starships are dealing with their ships. Let's go ahead and get closer to their base, actually. Get closer to their base. Push up a little bit. There's our... Yeah, Tarkonis comes through here. Where is our probe at? See our probe anywhere. It's not back at base. It's not there. Where could it be? Derp, derp. Oh, might be in Vantiche. Yeah, it sure not is. Okay. So let's go back here. All right. So things are progressing well. Let's go ahead and launch our fighters here. It comes with 10, and they will regenerate over time if they get lost, or rather get exploded. Okay. Things seem to be going all right. Sweet. See our cruiser with, or our carrier with its fighters over there. Things are going great. As soon as our gateway probe shows up, we're gonna bore it immediately and end this fool. And here it is. Here it is. Here we go. Highlight it. Dock. And it's moving in.
Research completed.
All right, let's get things ready. Special editions. Let's get heavy shields. I don't know why. Just let's get them. We should actually be able to build a battleship now, right? Let's go to Dreadnought. Upgraded battleship, just in case things go badly. Alright. So that is getting there. It looks like it's going to dock over here. So let's go ahead and order these folks in closer. And yes. I'm not going to turn on overload because we're about to go into first-person mode to end the game. Alright, so I'm just going to babysit these 20 guys here. Move them closer. As soon as this thing pops on, we're going to go through. Do. Of course, as soon as I look away. Alright, go through! Alright, whoop. Nope, get back in there. There you go. There you go, friendo. Alright. Into the control room. Into the control room. Alright, you know what? Ah, they're engaging turrets. That's right. Derp. Okay. Control room, go, 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 go. Well, this is just frustrating, isn't it? Go, 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 go. There they go. Finally. Alright, we got a minigun soldier here. So, you know, try not to look directly at the bug there. Okay, reloaded. So much explosion. So much wow. Ooh. And we are just massacring them. Alright. Actually, now that I think of it, they're probably hacking through those doors. That's why they weren't moving earlier. Yeah, I hit that turret. Okay. Whoa. Alright. We're at the wrong angle to see any action, though. Okay. Alright. They're still coming. Ah, yes. Alright. Here we are in their command center. So... Okay, so the AI has turned on their force field, which means we can't get in that way. So what we have to do is we have to pop these guys with our minigun. And it looks like it takes a while. These have high health. They are force field generators. And you have to destroy 4 of these things in order to get in access into their chamber. Now let's get the rest of our guys over here. No. Ooh. Don't look directly at bugs. he went through the floor. Alright. Alright. Yeah, they're stacked up outside the door. Let's get them over here. So you hit F to have them follow you. And they'll automatically target these. There we go. Alright, I fell. Alright, in we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, hi! And there you have it, a complete game of Executive Assault 2. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from the game and the little tutorial sections in it. I really appreciate you purchasing the game. If you want to give Rob some feedback, be sure to check us out on the Steam forums and the official Discord. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.